and off again and again. I don't know which way we're going, no control. You push me, then you pull me back in. Don't know if I can decipher how your mind works. Yeah, you leave me wondering what it's like to feel your skin. I will keep on trying till you give me a sign. Give me a sign. Oh, give me a sign. Baby, give me a sign. Just give me one more. You leave me hanging, begging for more. Think that I'm addicted to this, can't resist to be a little risky and go for it, cause I want you close. I'm so exposed when you're keeping me wondering. You know I'd do anything to be in your arms again. So give me a sign. Give me a sign. Oh, give me a sign. Baby, give me a sign. Just give me one more talking to you. Here we go again, staying up all night to see if you've been texting me. Where do we go from here? I wanna go all in. So give me a sign. I just wanna let you know I could go for this, no more tricks. We could take things slow. Say you think about it too. When the lights go out and there's no doubt that I should be with, that I should be. We've been on and off again and again. I don't know which way we're going, no control. You push me, then you pull me back in. We've been on and off again and again. I don't know which way we're going, no control. You push me, then you pull me back in. So give me a sign. Give me a sign. Baby, just give me a sign. Baby, give me a sign.
Everyone, welcome to a stream of Papa. Oh my god. Heck. I messed something up. Welcome to the stream of Papa. And in today's stream or today's video, depending on when you are watching, we are going to be doing the second episode of the podcast. I'm here with AJ. Say hi, AJ.
Hello everybody, I'm AJ.
And I'm here with Thorne. Hi, Thorne.
Hello.
And today we're gonna continue doing the SL tips and tricks, right? But we're gonna do part 2 of those tips and tricks, and Thorne comes with a big ass list, so we're ready to learn a lot. I'm really excited for that. Hello, Chantel. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing okay today. Well, AJ already said hi. Hola, Mike. ¿Cómo estás? Espero que estés bien. Hey, Lule. Oh my god, yes, girl. You're early. I hope everyone is doing okay. I'm chilling today and I'm excited to learn a lot. Another thing that I want to show you all is the freaking skybox. I don't know if you guys remember a little bit of like what the skybox looked like at the first episode, but don't really change it. Also, really quick, we have a little lunch area if you guys wanna come and hang with us in World. Here we have Barbie. She's looking cute like always, and she's with Ellie too. Damn, look at these girls. They're matching. I just noticed that. Also, some things are not really resting or because I see freaking Barbie's thong in her arm.
Be careful where you're camming.
Yes, I'm just gonna be careful. But if you guys wanna come chill with us in World, the landmark is in the description. And also, yeah, you can come sit here and chill with us. Yay, here's my Yes, Thorne, I have materials, but they're not really strong for some reason.
It depends on the EEP you're using.
Sorry?
It just depends on the EEP you're using. Well, actually, I think it will show up if I just put some lights on here. Watch this.
I'm ready for Thorne to change my second life again.
I'm ready to.
Oh wow, there you go.
Damn, look at this. Okay, I'm trying to find like a good. Damn, look at this. This is looking trippy. Yeah, nice
If
here.
you've got epilepsy, I'm sorry.
Oh my
Maybe
god.
we could go a little more subtle and just do that.
Damn, Mai. You're using Reborn? ¿Te cambiaste Reborn, Mai? Oh my god, I'm so excited. Lula says, let me get my pen and notes ready. Ayo! Also, we're gonna be like talking about a lot of tips and tricks, but don't worry. AJ here is in charge of doing the timestamps in the video later, so he will set you up with everything so that you can come back and watch it later and follow in case you need or forgot something. Hi Mina! Oh my god, it's been so long! How are you doing, Mina? Welcome to the podcast. Mai, te ves espectacular, me encanta. I know it, buddy. Okay, so what do you think, Thorne? Should we do a tour?
Sure.
Skybox tour?
Yeah.
Okay.
The things that are the most different, I guess you can point out, like
Yeah.
the textures on the couch. If you
Oh,
guys
yeah.
are seeing her screen, that I did not replace the textures. It's still just a plain white couch. All I did was I added a normal map that looks like a sort of a randomized cubic wedge wall thing. So it makes it look like embossed leather or embossed vinyl or something. So that's the 3D effect. And then the speculars are just this crazy, vivid, ultra saturated rainbow blotchiness. And that's what I did for the specular, because I noticed her stuff didn't have any material on it at all.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff doesn't. So when it doesn't, there's no harm in testing one, because if you like it, keep it. If you don't, just remove the material maps. So it was no risk. So there's that. And it just
The rug?
her rug.
I love
had
it.
2 layers to it. Yeah, it had 2 layers to it. You know how a lot of things that are supposed to look fuzzy have that second double layer on the same mesh? And it's like transparent. Do you know what I mean? Like stuffed animals and plushies, you can see through it. Well, it had a second layer, so I thought, I'll just put aqua leopard spots on it. So I did that, and if you look real close at your rug, it looks like fur. So I just took a normal map of animal fur and put that on it. Yeah. This stuff is, I guess, going to be, I mean, yeah, we just redid it. So, and the wall behind us is still just a plain texture that came with the skybox. It's just the wave pattern. That's just a normal map and a specular map, and then you just calibrate them. And if you guys want to try this stuff, it's real easy to do. Anything you have that's mod copy that you want to experiment with, if you go into the texture tab, like if you look at this Pawpaw, like edit the skybox and just hit select face and just touch the back wall. Yeah, just touch the back wall. And all I did was I tinted it lavender. I put a 0.01 glow on it, and instead of no specular map, because it was just, you know, drywall, I put this wavy grayscale light colored pattern on it for the specular map. That means specular map is like how much shine things are allowed to have. The darker the map, the darker the part of the map, the less shine is on that part. So I just made one that matched the normal map, and the normal map is that thing that looks like that sort of bluish purplish light periwinkle color, and it looks like a relief sculpture. That's what normal maps are. And I just made a matching wave. So it, you know, it just looks like one of those sculpted walls, you know, like some modern artsy thing.
I don't know, where can they get something like this to have this effect? Like the pictures.
Honestly, it would be good if people would just Google them. If you Google seamless normal map and then type in, waves or then whatever other word you want. Like I always use Bing search actually for images because it just comes up with a little more accurate images, it seems like to me. But you want them to be seamless if it's something like this, because it repeats several times, and it is perfectly seamless. But unless you're a Photoshop person and you're familiar with how to make them, yeah, just Google them. And if it looks like a weird bluish purple color, I'll resiprim then, and
Like
I'll
this.
show people what
Yeah.
what that looks like. Yeah. Oh wait, you can. I don't have to resiprim. You can just show like on your. Yeah, if it looks like that bluish purplish, is what most normal maps pretty much look like.
What else? The
And specular
past?
maps can be anything. What's that?
The past too.
What are you asking me?
Like you
Oh yeah,
added
the
the
pause. Oh,
past.
that's just plain. The pause are just plain. Yeah.
They're cute.
Yeah, the pause are just plain, and I just accidentally put that normal map all over the entire
Oh
place.
shit.
But but it's okay because the whole skybox didn't have normal maps to it. So I just select face, I grab this, I unselect the back wall, and none. There, back to normal.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Yeah, no biggie.
You also added
But yeah,
something else in the other wall, right?
Yeah, that's just a transparent layer that I made like glitter dots, like blurry glitter dots on,
Oh.
like all those spots, just because it looked really plain. So they look dark, and I don't know what wind light you have, but I need to like come up with some good wind lights for you to do your podcasts with, because they don't look dark like that to me. They look really light and Easter egg colored to me.
Thorne
But-
said wind light. Ooh.
That's right, you're right. I'm glad you said that. They're
Uh,
not wind lights. They're EEP setting. Yeah, that's a funny thing. It's hard because a lot of friends of mine, we talk about it a lot. And I was just helping my friend Reggie build a nightclub for a client, and it was supposed to be, a vaporwave style nightclub. It's a materials orgasm. Just visually, everything's vivid and shiny and glittery and whatever. But we were talking about when like. Do you want to see this in? And I was like, oh, we can't call them that anymore. That's old lady term now. We have to call them EEP settings. Because yeah, if somebody joined Second Life today, if they only went by what they read and what they learned about Second Life officially, they'd never see Windlight anymore because it's not referred to that way. It's not apparently not what it is. But yeah, the EEP setting. But that's just a transparent layer. It's 2 layers actually, because one of them is set to alpha masking so it doesn't glitch, and the other one's set to alpha blending.
Yeah.
That's it.
And also, one of my favorite parts that is so simple, but I feel like it gives such a cool effect to the whole place, is this little turquoise area
Oh,
in
the
the floor. Because, like, look at this. Like, this was all plain. And then you just added this floor area, and I'm like, wow.
Yeah, that took
It
a
changes
little bit
everything.
of time. It took a little bit of time because I had to line up. Like I knew there is a stone tile texture on the floor. And I had made quite a few stone tile textures with material maps, like speculars, normals that go with them. So I just had to play with the materials. Like I'll make it easy for everybody to see this. Like it's a light color right now, but when you're calibrating, and by calibrating I mean like when you go into texture and you click on bumpiness or shininess, and in parentheses it says normal specular. When you do that and tint it a darker color, so right now it's 65 luminosity, we'll make it 6. See, it's dark, so now you can see the shine on it a lot better.
Oh.
You see it's much more
Oh.
visible. Yeah. But so that's how I decide how shiny did I want it to be. I thought, oh, if it's supposed to look like an old stone floor, it's at 96 glossiness. But if I put it to 212, now it's way shinier. Yeah.
That's trippy. It looks like a club.
Yeah, part of that's the lights for sure. Yeah.
And yeah, and
But
then the windows, that's another cool thing that you did.
yeah, that was actually just like a vivid color vignette pattern that I made. It's more transparent in the middle. And I just repeated it on another prim, and it goes all the way up. It's a single prim, but it does all 6 windows, first floor and second floor.
It looks
Just to,
amazing.
since it's a skybox and there's not really much outside to look at, may as well make the windows pretty, you know?
And yeah, I think that's most of the cool stuff.
Oh, one
And
last thing
yeah.
is that, because I just did a 50 Linen Friday video with Naria this past week, and she was teasing me a little bit about how Thorne always says to people, check if it's mod, and if it is, buy the light one or the white one. You know, it's like, this is not a white supremacy thing. This is common sense. Like, because look at the back wall. So if you look at the back gold wall there, that wall, it's still pink. Like, that's a pink texture, but it looks really, really gold because I just put the saturation really high. And
Which
I
wall,
picked
sorry?
a very... What's that?
Which wall? Sorry, I missed it.
The wall opposite us, the one we're facing,
Oh,
with the windows, the wall with the windows.
yeah.
See, it looks completely gold, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So but it's still, I didn't replace the texture because there's all that baked lighting. It was just a very light pink. So even though it's a pink wall, I just tinted it like a very sunny yellow green, like, yeah, not sunny actually. It looks more like a celery green, but that celery green counteracts the pink in it. That's just color theory shit. But then with if you look at it, Pawpaw, go ahead and hit select face, like edit the thing and hit select face. People will see what I'm saying. Because you guys can do this to anything that you can mod. And hit select face and just pick the wall. Yeah, and then click on the color. Yeah, there you go. And you'll see that the color, it's tinted green. And then once you click on that color swatch, okay, now go down to shininess. Just leave that open. You can leave that open.
Oh.
And go down to shininess in the, yeah, you can leave it open. There you go. And see, now there's a second color swatch down there. You see there's a second color swatch, and that one's just sunny yellow. So when light hits it, because all the lights that I'm wearing right now, they're all vivid colors, but the only color you really see on that wall is a sunny yellow.
Wow.
So yeah. So if you want something to only reflect a certain color of light, there's your second color swatch that you can choose it with.
Wait, I had no idea that was a thing. This is actually so helpful.
Yeah, this is how, like, I've made a ton of things. I showed you the Roman Mount Olympus garden at my place, Pawpaw, with the fountains and everything, all the gold.
Yeah.
The garden that I showed you, that water park, the Roman place that I built.
Yeah.
And you know, there was gold everywhere, gold statues, gold fountains, gold furniture. None of it was gold. It was all just gray. It was all just like concrete. But yeah, you can just calibrate the shininess. It's always set, for some reason, when you give something a specular map and it didn't have one, it's always set at 51 by default. I don't know why, it's just a thing. And I'd say 90% of things that you buy that have materials, even if they're great materials, for some reason, a lot of these creators, most of them, just leave it at 51. But if you want it to be really glossy, like if you wanted latex, you want it to be pretty damn high, like 160, 180, 200. And
which one is that one, sorry?
I'll show you.
Because I see a lot of different numbers here and I'm like, huh?
Yeah, you see where it says glossiness and environment? Yeah, it's
Yeah,
40
this
and
one.
11.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, yeah, you can close those. So I wanted it to reflect a lot of that yellow light. So it might seem like the wall is shiny, but it's actually not very shiny. It's just set to have a very light specular shine to it. So it's only 40. I have it set very low because I wanted that light to cascade across the whole wall and keep it looking really yellow, like really gold. And the
I
higher
love
you
it.
make that number, change that 40 to 180, and you'll see the difference.
Whoa.
See? Don't you feel powerful?
I do.
Yeah. Yeah, and you can put it at whatever number you like. Like, it'll probably look better closer to like 70 or something, or 40 like it was, or whatever.
Damn.
But yeah.
The max is 255, so
Yep.
we'll just stick to
You tried
169.
420. You're
No,
safe.
that it's good that you did that, Papa, because that's a very common mistake. Now with this wall, it's really just a matter of preference. You can do that if you want, but people think that they're gonna they make this mistake with their body a lot. People think that turning the shine number all the way up, maxing out things, is not usually the best idea. Believe it or not,
Really?
even though I am 11 feet tall, my avatar, I don't have a single slider maxed out, not one. Like, there's a lot of things that people tend to take all the way to the max, and when they do start to learn about materials, they tend to do that. They put that really high. Also, the other thing is, while you still have that window open, you see how it says environmental? So there's two different types of shine. Go to environmental, where it says 11, change that 11
Uh-huh.
to just add another one. Add it to 111. Make it 111. Nope, lower number. Lower number. There you go. And see, and now if you tilt your camera, you'll see it looks like shitty old school Second Life shine, like that cheap
Kinda, yeah.
horizon line. Yeah. So environmental just means it shows you the horizon line. And if you've been in Second Life for any amount of time, when environmental is high, it makes things look cheap and plastic.
No,
The only
thank
things
you.
that really, yeah, you don't want much of it. Yeah, just keep it at 11 or something. But yeah, that environmental thing, that really only works for things like glass, wet eyeballs, and water, things like that. Maybe really shiny plastic, but you don't want it to be really high. But anyway, yeah, that's enough of the the makeover thing for the skybox, because I actually want to do a build tutorial next time, and we'll get, believe it or not, that might have seemed like a lot of information, but that was just the tip of the iceberg as far as modding your stuff.
That was just a teaser for when we do the
Yeah.
the building episode.
Yeah, look, Lula says, Thorne just saying things so casually, but my mind is exploding.
That's true.
I'm telling you guys, like, seriously, like, I live in DC. It's a fun city, and I'm a trainer. I know a lot of people. I don't get bored with life. So there has to be something in Second Life that has kept me addicted like a fiend for almost 18 years, And that's because there's this much stuff. There's hundreds and hundreds of things to learn. And if you don't even have to be a great artist. You just have to be willing to take a little bit of time and play with things. And you'll feel like a great artist by the time you're done.
Yeah, Mina says very creative. Astro Bunny missed the explanation of the wall, but I said we'll put timestamps in, right? So
Yeah.
if you miss anything, we can just you can go back and see what's up.
Yeah.
Hello everyone who's watching. I forgot to greet you all. Mr. Arno said that the couch is looking different. Yeah, everything looks like it's so different when you add material.
Yes,
It
we
makes a
feel like
huge
Thorne.
Yeah, and like I said, I
Same.
didn't replace the textures for the couch. It was just the addition of some materials. That's it.
Mai's just gonna sleep while we do the podcast.
Yeah.
Yo, welcome to Join Us in World. If you guys wanna come, by the way, and see the how do you say this? Like the skybox on your own. And keep in mind that Thorne does this for, you do custom makeovers, right, Thorne?
Yeah, I don't do custom builds for people anymore because they take like buildings. No, I mean if I know someone well, or if someone is just willing to pay what it's actually worth, then yeah, I'll do like a makeover of someone's house. Usually this kind of stuff just happens when I'm bored to my friends, because if I have their build permissions and I'm bored, I'll just start doing it. But I do custom avatar design for like professionals, and that means like, you know, skins and the material maps for the skins. Like if you look at my skin, like the veins and the every little thing on the sheen of my body, like I hand painted all that stuff. The materials and the skin.
That's crazy.
It's also why I'm the only, well, one of very few, unless they're more client, aesthetic body wears that notice I don't have any like dark, crazy dark, almost black shadows like under my chest or things like that. Like if I take this little tank top off, there's no crazy dark, ugly black lines or anything. The aesthetic skins look terrible when you get them right out of the box.
Like they have a lot of shadows on, like under the armpit and all
they have
that?
the shadows, like the shadows under the arms and even around the groin, they look almost black, the regular shadow. So yeah, and they're not nearly that defined, so I just sort of did this to show off, be like, oh, look what I can do. All right. But
Okay.
yeah, so the first thing I want to go over that's on our list is the camera angle. And we're going to use Pawpaw. Is it hard for you to sit and stand and not mess yourself up, Pawpaw?
Yeah?
You can walk around and let people watch your camera from your perspective, right?
Oh, yeah. Let me do this.
Okay, so we'll have you do this. First thing though, okay, I just need to sort of explain this first. I think most people, like the three of us, were just on the roof a minute ago talking about this.
I think on the roof, so it's easier to see.
No, actually don't. You're going to prove my point. So just hit escape so that you see from your regular angle. Go right back down to where you were, and it's good to do this inside, especially in a building, because it really shows you the difference.
Because I was struggling.
Yes, but I'm going to fix that for you right now. You're not going to struggle anymore. I thought we already fixed this for you, but I guess not. Okay, so go to, oh wait, let me explain what we're doing first. Okay, so the default camera angle for where your camera is, like when you're just walking and you haven't set your camera in any kind of special way, the default camera angle is sort of up and behind you. It sort of looks like you're a poltergeist following yourself, you know? And
true.
it tends to, like when you go into like a normal sized house, you know, like a, what's that? I don't know, whatever brand of normal ass looking house you go into, and you see the ceiling clipping in your camera, and you know, it's just hard. It doesn't feel comfortable. That default camera angle also is responsible, because we don't think about this, but because this is technically a 3D thing being put into a 2D image, there is a fisheye camera lens effect to Second Life. And there's a couple ways to adjust that and fix that, and we'll talk about them later. But one thing is that when your camera angle is tilted so high, and it's pretty severe at the default, it tends to make people think, because most often they're at that angle. Yes, when you're doing your shapes and stuff, you do cam around, and that's good, and you should, but it makes people tend to think that they have big heads and little legs because everything looks larger. So if we fix your camera angle, you'll see a lot less people, because I always call them avocado heads. You'll see a lot less people with those tiny, tiny heads, because when you cam out and you level out your camera, you see that they've got this teensy little avocado for a head and these long stork legs, these flamingo legs, you know. But this will make it so that you don't even feel the tendency to do that, because you'll see things from a more first-person perspective. So go ahead up to, do you have your advanced menu showing? At the top of your screen? At the top of your screen, do you have a button that says advanced?
Let me show my entire thingy then.
Yeah.
So people can see. No, I don't have advanced on.
Okay, that's good. We can show people how to find it. Go to preferences. You can just hit
Control
Command
P.
Yep. I guess, yeah, your PC. Control P.
Control P or Command P.
Well, however you do it on a PC. There you go. All right. So just go to Advanced, the tab that says Advanced. And check the box that says Allow or Show Advanced Menu. And you can also check the box that says Show Developer Menu. Yeah, they both say use at your own risk, but if I didn't use these all the time, it would be a problem. I use them all the time. It's not really a problem. I don't know why they still say use at your own risk. You can always set back to default. So now at the top of your screen, you want to go to Advanced, and the next to last thing in that drop-down menu says Show Debug Settings.
Do I ignore the warning?
What's that?
It's giving me a warning. Do I ignore it?
Yes. Yeah. You can do not show me this again.
We're not scared of any warnings. Come on.
Axe.
Yeah. And now there's that little pop-up, and I'm going to put this in local. You can copy paste what I put in local. It says, it's just without any spaces, it says camera offset rear view.
You put that in the search bar?
Yes.
Okay.
And you see there's an X, a Y, and a Z factor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't touch anything yet. Okay, so there's the X, the Y, and the Z. All we're gonna do, and I'm telling you, this is a tip that I put out 11 years ago, maybe 12 years ago, when I built Stepford, and Torley Linden was obsessed with it, and he reblogged it 8 different times on 3 different platforms. He tried to even get Linden Labs to change this to the new default, but he knew that, well, everyone else told him at Linden Labs that people would complain too much, because people really like to complain when things change. But if Torley had his way, this would be the default. So you see the Z factor? It's yours is probably set at what, 0.750?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the default, yeah. And this is going to help a lot. All you gotta do is set it to 0.000 and close it.
And close it?
Just the Z factor. Yep, hit 000, yeah, that's it. And then just close it. And hit escape, and then walk around. Oh, and you're so short, we're actually gonna change another one for you. Did you hit escape? Yeah, let me see what it looks like when you walk. Okay,
oh my god, why is he so tall? What is going on? Why are you so tall?
I'm hovering.
No, what we did, see, you're saying, why are you so tall? Okay. Go to till you're not hovering, AJ, because I'm not a good example because I'm too tall for real. But do you see Papa? Is that?
Oh my god! Wait. It looks more realistic.
Yes, it's much more first person.
It looks like I'm actually there, like.
Yeah.
Like I'm actually like in front of someone. That is way too tall.
Now,
bye.
Now for you, because you are so tiny, we will just go back to, this is gonna get even better, I promise. Go back to your debug settings.
Advanced, show debug settings, and then paste or type camera offset, right?
Take a step forward, Papa, like towards the coffee table, and then hit escape so that your camera is just at its relaxed position.
Okay. Like this?
Yeah, like I don't want you to move your camera around, and then now hit escape.
Oh.
on your keyboard, just hit escape. No, I think that's it. That's probably it. Okay, so you can in the search term thingy, you can just erase camera offset, so it just says rear view. If you just type in rear view with no spaces in the debug settings, just type rear view. Yeah, go ahead and just delete the camera offset. Now you have two things. Okay, so it's gonna probably, I think it's gonna be your Z factor. I'm gonna watch it. I know there's a little bit of a delay, but I'm gonna watch what's happening to you on the stream. Go to the focus offset rear view. Just highlight the focus, and then with your Z factor, I know there's like a 5-second delay, but go to the Z factor and then click down a couple.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Oh my god!
So much better.
Stop!
Okay, just keep it at 0.800, but now go back to camera offset rear view. No.
Yeah.
Don't go that low. Nope.
Sorry, I was just playing.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. Now go back to Now go ahead to the Z factor again.
Yeah.
In the camera offset, and just click the down arrow over by the Z factor.
Oh.
Wait to see it on your screen. Okay, that's coming a little too close to you, so you can put that back to 0. And the X factor will be the, yeah.
It's like
so
I'm
it's
in a video game.
Yeah, you don't ever want to touch. You don't ever want to touch the Y, because that's going to turn your camera left and right, and you don't want that. So stay there, and now click up and down and see what the X factor does.
I don't see a difference.
I'm waiting to see it on the stream. Okay. I don't either. Go to the focus offset. Oh, there it is. There's the difference. Go to focus offset and play with that one.
Oh, it puts me like higher or lower.
Yeah, there you go. You can turn that one up. No, go up.
How up?
Up. Yeah. And then you can go back to the Z and bring the camera down. Because what you want is, if you keep yourself, that looks pretty damn good right there. So you can always see, I like to see myself from just above the butt up. Yeah.
So do I keep it 1.2 and 0.6?
For the focus, yeah, that's fine. Now, remember, the tip that I'm giving to everybody is just the camera offset rear view for people of an average height, for most people, and actually for everybody. Even you thought it was a lot more realistic right away. I'm just helping you fine tune it. But the main tip to remember is camera offset rear view, the Z factor, change it from whatever it is. The default is 0.750. You just change the Z factor on camera offset rear view to 0.000. And you're going to look a lot more first person. You're not going to have ceilings clipping you in the face. It's just a lot easier to use.
Then the focus offset rear view is if you have like a tiny avatar, like mine kinda.
Or a tall one, yeah, because my numbers are all different. And because I'm so tall, I have probably the opposite kind of adjustments that you'll have.
Oh.
But now you can close the debug settings window. And if you click the eyeball, this is important. So after you do this, after you get your camera angle the way you like it, and you feel like this is working for you, and you can play with it more later or whatever when we're in a bigger place where you can walk more. Maybe we'll do it in like one of my warehouses or something. But
it's so cool.
Yeah, it feels a lot more like you're you know?
Yeah, it does feel like I'm an avatar. Like I'm not just playing a video game. I'm literally playing her. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Because the default was made very much like The Sims 1. you know, like where you could never leave that 45-degree angle. Like, you know, I hated that. It doesn't feel like I'm me. Okay.
Yeah.
So now you click your eyeball icon, the camera controls.
Yeah, here it is. Let me make it bigger. So y'all can see it. Here's Drex, by the way.
Yeah,
A
by the
long
way,
cringe.
Barbie was saying how she hates the camera angle when you're in the houses and the walls roll over you.
Oh my god, same,
Yeah.
Barbie, same.
You see where there's a gear down there under position in your camera
Oh
controls?
my god, this is amazing though. Yeah?
You want to be able to save these settings, right? Because when you update your viewer, or if you're on a different computer, you don't want to lose that. Like if you like your camera angle and you've meticulously gotten it to how you like it, you don't want to lose that. So stop walking around. I wish I could mail you Adderall.
Please
mail it to me. I need
click
it.
on that little gear. Click on the gear at the bottom right.
Yeah.
And I haven't saved one for a long time, but let me see.
Rear?
The little gear. Oh wait, no. Okay, close that. Use preset.
I think it was another place. I think I saw this recently.
Yeah, why is use preset grayed out?
She doesn't have a preset saved, and I do, and I'm trying to figure out why I do. Oh, okay. Never mind. It's not the gear. It's the little thing that looks like a map icon. That seems odd.
Oh yeah.
The little thing that seems like a map icon. Click
A
that
map?
instead, Papa. You can close your toolbar.
Oh, it's not
buttons
here?
too. No. Just do one thing at a time. What I say. Go ahead and close your toolbar buttons. And yeah, it's the button right above the gear. But first hit escape so that your camera's not tilted any kind of way.
Okay. Nothing happens when I click escape.
Okay, that's fine. Then that means you're fine. You haven't cammed. All right. So go ahead and click the little. It looks like a little like waypoint
here,
thing,
here.
like the upside down teardrop.
This
Right
one?
above the yes. And now save it. Pawpaw's camera 1 or Pawpaw 1.
Papa?
Type
01.
Pawpaw view or whatever. Yeah. There you go.
Oh,
And
this is
save it.
sick.
Correct. And so if you have like, say you're somebody who changes your avatar a lot, or maybe you're a werewolf and you're like an actual 4-legged dog some of the time, and then sometimes you're a person, whatever it is. Like if you tend to change a lot, you can save as many presets for cameras as you want. I have one saved for my 270-foot woman.
Oh my god.
And that is
Oh my
very
god.
different.
And you know what? If you're a baby, right? You can do that too because you're so
Exactly.
tiny.
Good. Yes. Yeah. I'm always thinking in the opposite direction of you, but it's the same thing. Yep. It's the same thing. Yep. Some people that probably already know this, but if they don't, then this is a very valuable video for them, are the petites, people that run around like fairies and things like that.
Oh yeah.
Because they like, you honestly don't have to even buy special scripted things to change your camera like that. And every time you log in now, like unless you change that, Paul, this is just going to be your default camera angle.
Damn, this is
Okay.
lit. Hi, Lo, by the way. And hi,
noticed
Strawberry.
something.
Sorry, AJ, what?
I noticed something.
Oh my
So
god.
I did my camera the way
What?
like you described, but when I sit down in a chair, I'm like really low now. Can I switch back to the default?
Oh,
How do you
wait,
do that?
what?
I don't
no,
know.
I think
No,
no,
AJ, you messed it up with the
that's not it.
adjustments.
That's not about,
yeah.
that's not about
Sit where I am.
Um,
Sit where I am.
This is another thing I wanted to cover. Wow, we are so chaotic, but I hope people
Yes.
still can at least gather a little bit of information from this because it's so mixed up. but I'm telling you, it's the easiest to remember what to tell people when it comes up naturally, like it does when he just said that. But no, that do you use a built-in AO, the Firestorm built-in AO?
Yeah.
Okay, go to it, like click it like you're gonna edit it.
Mm-hmm.
And is this your default one?
It's like I only have one that I made. Yeah.
Okay, all right. I have 14. All right. Do you have override sits and be smart checked?
No, be smart is grayed out and override sits is not checked.
Well, check override sits. Don't
Where
worry,
are
it's
you
not really
guys?
gonna override.
Oh, override sits? And be smart is grayed out for me too.
Yeah, but if you hit override sits, it won't be.
Ah.
So I checked be smart as well.
If you hover over where it says be smart, it says smart mode tries to determine if the sit override would clash with the object's own animation and disables the overrider temporarily.
Oh, I needed this 10 years ago when I started playing this game. Oh my god.
Yeah. So if basically if it's a sittable object which has scripts and animations inside, it will allow those. It will yield to them. It will allow those to happen. And if you just force stop your animations, then you can take over and your sits can be used instead. Like you were asking me right before we started filming.
Damn, this is sick. Thorne, I love that I can see Papa's butt when I walk now.
Yes, right? Yeah. And if you want later after we're done filming, I can help you one-on-one to make it even more perfect, because I'm sure it could be. But yeah.
Thank you.
It does feel a lot more like you're in the room, doesn't it?
It does. I can feel her bumping into mine.
Yeah, it's a lot more first person.
I love it. Thank you.
So, and you remember how to save that now, right? The camera position, it's just in the little eyeball camera controls button. And you see now underneath, it says use preset. If you click on that where it says use preset, it'll have Paw, whatever you called it.
Yeah. Okay. I'm ready. What's next?
Deal. And this is the thing that is going to keep people from thinking that their heads are too big. And hopefully now people will actually have human-sized skulls. One of the next things is toolbar buttons. And actually, I just got my groceries delivered in real life and I need to grab them. So why don't you do some little like how you doing things or something to people.
A little segue.
I'll be back in 2 minutes. Yeah.
Sponsor break. Here we go. Right.
This episode is sponsored by nobody because I'm trash and I keep something consistent, so nobody trusts me anymore. But besides that, hey guys, what's up? Wait, Chantel says, Papa, can you please go over your review numbers real quick one more time, please? Yes, Chantel. Keep in mind, guys, that this is because Papa is so tiny, but you should play with those. First, go to Advanced, show debug settings. You type rear view.
Wait, show them how to get the advanced menu first. Remember, most people don't have it, probably.
Oh, if you don't have the advanced menu over here, you go to Control P, or you go to Preferences, Avatar Preferences. You go to Advanced and you check the one that says Show Advanced Menu. And once you have it, you go to the Debug Settings. You go to Rear View. And the first thing you have to change, if you are like a normal size avatar, you change the camera of rear view, the C value, you put it in 0. It should be 0.750, so you change it completely to 0. And it should fix it in a way that it makes it look like you're literally there in the room. I don't know how to explain it, just do it and you'll see the difference. It's pretty cool. And it's nothing crazy, so don't worry. It's not gonna be super extra. And then if you wanna be able to see more of your avatar because you're tiny, you go into the off focus of seat rear view and you change the C value, and you can also change the X value. It's normally, the X one is normally 1 and the C is 1 too, I think. Yeah, so I changed it to the C, I changed it to 0.600 and the X I changed it to 1.200. And those are the ones that work for me.
Remember though, but for the Z factor, for most people, now we changed your Z because you're so tiny. But the big thing is, it's normally, the Z factor by default is 0.750. But if anybody just wants to do this quickly and see the basic thing we're talking about, all you have to do is change the Z factor to 0.000.
Yeah.
But you leave yours like it is because it works for you.
Yeah. Did that work for you, Chantel? Drex, estamos cambiando los valores de la cámara. ¿Viste qué procede? Tenés que activar los materiales. Pero está demasiado cool, te podrías tomar una foto. Es más, te voy a tomar una foto aquí. Aquí está aquí, espérate. This is like the... I'm literally taking a picture for Drex in the middle of the stream. This is so extra. But what's the next step? I know, his avatar looks so sick here. Wait. Yeah. Look at this. Drex, ahora te la mando por Discord. Or I could take him one for... Actually, I could take him one on SL too. Because I don't need to pay money to upload anymore. Hell yeah.
Did you have monthly or did you pay by the year?
I pay monthly. Because there was a delay, like a discount, right?
Well, it's a little bit cheaper.
It's like 25 compared to like 30 or something.
I freaking love it. Okay, what's the next thing, Thorne?
Okay. The next thing is toolbar buttons. And I know we mentioned it last time, but it was kind of in passing. So I know you already know this because your toolbar buttons are all nice and little and cute now.
Yeah.
But most people, go ahead to your bottom toolbar buttons pop up and just right click on any one of them and uncheck. We want to show people what their defaults look like. You see where it says auto size button, just uncheck that. Auto size down, there you go.
I don't know why nothing is happening.
Because yours is already auto sized.
Oh, this is like the default though. The fill one?
Oh.
Buttons fill bar?
Fill, yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it normally is. Yeah, because I never do it the other way. But so this is what most people see in their viewer. And it might not seem like a lot, but you know, even that little half-inch, quarter-inch, whatever it is for your viewer size, just to clean that up because it doesn't change the size of the buttons at all. And also, if you wanted to, like if for some reason, if you didn't think that the pictures were enough, you could make it say the names of all the buttons, but I think icons only is good. Like you could do icons and labels, but icons only is good. That's usually how it is anyway. But most people are not going to have auto size buttons on, so go ahead and click auto size buttons on and you see how much more space there is. So go ahead and turn it back on. Yeah, now it says nice, neat little thing, and you have that much more space open in your screen. And go ahead and right click on any toolbar button.
Yeah.
And when you get your menu of toolbar buttons, let's say drag one of them that you don't normally use. Snapshot 360 or whatever. Actually, no, you don't need to use that for right now. Anything. And we'll just show people that, because I think a lot of folks don't realize that they can be on all three sides.
Which one, sir?
Any button. Just open your toolbar buttons, like one that you don't really use. Like
Which one
report
should I?
abuse or something. It doesn't matter. Just something that you're not really going to need. Well, actually, here, I'll give you an example. Like, do you normally use, do you have your radar button as one of your toolbars? Looks like a satellite dish.
I think so, yeah. What
Is that one
about...
that you're currently using?
I have the one I'm currently using.
No, you're not using it.
Developer history.
No, here, look. Grab radar.
Oh, grab radar?
Yeah, radar. It's up.
No, people probably hate when I can't find shit like
It looks
this.
like a satellite dish. It looks like a satellite dish on the side.
It's in alphabetical order, so you can just find our.
I found it.
Yeah.
AJ, guess what? You just taught me something.
Really?
Crazy brain. I never realized it. I never realized it. That's, yeah, see, I'm telling you, like earlier before this started, I said I don't really have real common sense. And I promise I don't.
Thank you, Sour. I'll check this after the stream.
If you grab any button, now, like personally, because I'm right-handed, so I have about half as many buttons on the right side of my screen as I do at the bottom. So I have a lot of them at the bottom, and I have a few off to the right. And one of them that I keep off to the right is radar, because that's where things tend to pop up, like, oh, your friend signed in or whatever.
Really? Oh, I see radar now.
Yeah, but see now, look, you can right click on that. You know how we did the other side, Paul? Because you have that one button down there for your favorite wearables. You can right click on this and you can hit bottom aligned or top aligned. If you hit top aligned, your radar button will be at the very tippy top corner, and you can just click that button and see who's near you.
Oh, this is actually so helpful.
And now it's just there.
I can be sneaky.
And then I drag that window up close to it, and you know, whatever. And all this stuff is just preferences and things. But do that again slow for people, like just so people can see what happens when you drag a button pop up. Just temporarily drag your radar button to the bottom and then drag it to the left and then drag it back to the right.
Sorry, which one? I'm sorry.
Your radar button that you just added. Like,
do I drag it?
Yeah, go ahead. Just you can drag it right from where it's at. You just hold down on it and click, like left click, and just drag it. See how you see that pale blue? The pale blue frame that happens when she does that is all the three panels that you can put buttons. And a lot of people don't know that, because in the beginning, I know there's a few off to the left, I think, that are annoying when you're brand new. I don't remember anymore. I haven't made a new account in years, but yeah, I got rid of those. I'm right-handed, so I just got rid of my left-hand buttons. But yeah, so they can go on the left side, the right side, or the bottom, and you can align them. You can scooch them to the bottom, to the top, to the left, to the right. It's all there. It's all right there in the drop-down menus. And if you're feeling like overwhelmed by the messiness or the clutter, or you can't find the buttons, like for me, I'm so ADD that having them in one long strip, it was too much of a strip to glance at. I couldn't quite remember where everything was. So for me, off to the right side is all my like wearable things, like my outfits, you know, my appearance and my inventory and all my map stuff, you know, like radar, mini map, world map, teleport history, and places. Like that's all there.
I love this.
Chantel says, really appreciate your help, Thorne. I've been in SL for 12 years and I realize I know fuck all.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, and you never know. Like, plenty of these things that I'm saying, there's definitely people watching this that are like, I knew that. but it's like you never know like who you're gonna bump into, and it's a complete random shot at who you've met and what they happen to know and what they happen to mention to you. You know, there's so many things to learn. But
And I'm gonna be honest, Thorne, like I feel like if I didn't know you, I would be in Chantel's shoes too. Like 12 years into SL and no idea of what's going on.
now there's another cute thing that you might, I'm trying to see if there's anything else about toolbar buttons that I think is important. I have an ideal layout for toolbar buttons, but it's in the folder that I put in this little box. But you already have it, Papa. But I'm gonna update that, and if you want to try laying them out, that's the thing though. It's a very personal thing. Your toolbar buttons. Everybody's, oh, I'm used to this, I'm used to that. But like for example, like because I'm right-handed, off to my right-hand side, the very first toolbar button that I have at the top of that vertical row is my radar. Right underneath that is syncing animations. That's for like if you're dancing, if you're banging, whatever you're doing, and you want the animations to sync up.
Which one?
The sync animations. It looks like a little dancing guy in a circle of arrows.
Now you got her attention.
Sync animation.
Yeah. She's like, wait, what? Say that again?
Resync animations. It's
Timestamp that, AJ?
Resync animation. Yeah.
Great.
You were just on.
Ah. The hell is this?
Drag it over.
Something happened.
It's just gonna.
Oh my god.
You can't really see right now because we're all just chilling. But say if we were dancing in a choreographed dance.
If we were dancing,
yeah.
Tenemos que bailar para probar esto. We have to dance to try this.
Or if we were trying to make a Zuby, on some adult furniture, like it would resync those animations as well.
Let me see. I actually want to try it. Is this like the one that is just like Control S?
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Oh, is this love, I think? Oh yeah, we're doing the same, but we're like in a different time. So if we want to do it at the same time, I click this resync animation.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, this is so sick. Oh.
That is very cool.
It's really helpful for if you're doing videos and stuff. And yes, you can just hit Control S, but I honestly forget to do that a lot. And just because that little button's there, it makes me remember to do it more. And it's
that is true.
It's convenient for me. Yeah. So the other thing about it's not so much about toolbar buttons, it's more the user interface. I want to see if you use the regular default Firestorm user interface, the skin. All right, we're just going to see, well, I guess we actually can't do that because you'd have to be logged out. Oh, wait, you can log out and log back in, right? Can you relog and still be on this?
You want me to log out? Would that work? Or?
Well, we need to see people's user interface.
I could try.
You don't have to do it right now, but we'll just go through the steps of how other people can. So if you don't relog, it's fine. They just aren't going to see the difference.
I'm gonna do it. It's fine.
Okay, so just open your preferences and go to user interface.
User interface.
Mm-hmm. And then go to 2D overlay.
Yeah.
I think most people know about these. Oh wait, no, sorry. I was going into the scaling. I meant to talk about that first. But if people feel like it's hard to see their buttons, I'm sorry, I'm backtracking. This isn't about skins, but we're about to get there. If people think it's too hard to see their buttons, because one of my friends IM'd me.
Oh my god, yes.
If you have a laptop and the buttons and the icons and the things are too tiny, your 2D overlay, UI scaling, you can turn that up. You can turn that up or down. Like you won't have to restart. The very first slider under 2D overlay.
UI scaling?
Yes, the very top slider. It's at 1.00. Put it to like 1.5 1.25 or 1.30. And just
So,
hit OK.
will this change something? Because I already changed my font. I changed my font once.
No, it's safe. It's safe to do.
Oh, the font is in case
OK.
that you guys struggle reading, like if you have a big ass monitor like mine, or if you're just blind like me, you can change the font size too.
Imagine having both.
Yeah, it's the struggle is real. And I click OK turn after that.
Yeah. And you can click OK and just look at your buttons and everything.
Oh my god, Papa.
It's just gonna take a second.
Oh, they became bigger. Is it just me?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
So if you have a laptop or a smaller screen, I have a really big screen, so I actually make mine a little smaller. But if a lot of people, they're on here on a laptop 100% of the time, or most of it. And if they're like, oh, I got a headache, I'm straining my eyes too much, whatever. You do that, everything that is 2D, that is on your end, that only you see, can be any size you want. And it doesn't even just go in 5s. I think it goes by like 3s or something.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Lo, make sure to do this. She also is on a laptop, and sometimes I'm like, how does she see that shit that she sees? She must have very good eyesight.
Yeah, and if you do these things like auto size buttons, and you're sort of minimizing and tucking away the extra shit anyway, so it doesn't seem to take up any more of your screen percentage wise. You know what I mean?
Damn, I love this.
Yeah,
this
and it can be
so good.
It could be freakishly big where it's almost annoying. It could be super tiny if you're on a big screen. Yeah, that's a nice easy little fix. And the other thing I was going to go over, if you want to do this, Papa, you probably will like it. It's also nice because it's a higher contrast than the default skin. If you go right back to your preferences, and right underneath user interface, there's skins. Yeah, and this is the thing most people know about.
Oh yeah, I've seen a lot of people do this.
Yeah. Now, what I do for mine is where it says skin in that first drop down, select Meta Harper Modern.
Oh. Is this different? Well, I just want to go through them real quick, just so people see.
Well, you have to restart every... Oh, yeah, you see the preview.
Okay, this is what normally looks like Firestone. This is Anna's Storm, Latency Beta, Meta Harper Modern.
But now, Papa,
Starlight?
the thing is,
yeah.
Listen. In this thing that you're doing right now, that's just showing you one. There's subcategories. So there's
Oh.
Just pick one, like vintage or whatever. But then the bottom one, like there's another drop-down menu. See? So there's two parts to this.
It's just a light.
Meta Harper Modern, and then there's a bunch of different Meta Harper Modern.
Oh, the one I've seen the most is Starlight, and then Silver Pink, right? So many girlies have this one.
But to be practical, I find it really annoying. It seems so confusing and like bright, and it gives me a headache. And you're exposing yourself to a shit ton more blue light with that much brightness. But
yeah, it's just the brightness that I don't like. But the color is super cute.
The one that I recommend, and it's a little slimmer, and it has more negative space in it, so that you can see through it more nicely. Go to Meta Harper Modern. Yeah, go to Meta Harper Modern and hit Black Glass.
Oh my god, it's so black. I see the other
Harper
color.
Modern, yep, and then Black Glass, and hit OK.
Okay. Do I shut down now?
If you've hit OK, then yeah. Then you can restart, and then I'll show you how to tweak it and put some really cute accent colors, like mine is black and hot pink.
Be right back, guys. I'm just restarting. Lila says that she uses Starlight Mono Teal. Ooh. I want to use the pink one, but I just know that my eyes are gonna hurt so much And then it's gonna be harder to hide what I'm doing.
Yeah.
If someone comes into my room.
It's a cute idea if it were something that you only glanced at now and then. But if
Yeah.
it's something that is always there, you want it to be really clear, really high contrasted, readable, but really minimalist, you know?
Yeah. Lo says, honey, I am blind as a bat. I wear glasses. Lo, you definitely need to change that. The UI. What is that called again, Thorne?
The user interface?
Yeah,
size?
the user interface size. Did you see the difference? Because she plays on a
User interface,
laptop and it's so
2D
tiny.
overlay. Yeah.
Yeah, everything is gonna be bigger, so
You can
you'll be
scale
able
that
to
up.
see.
Sometimes when I'm just, because I have a big screen, sometimes I want to lay across the room in my bed. And it's a big screen, but it's all the way across the room. So I'll temporarily take my 2D UI scaling way up, like even all the way up. And I can lay in my bed like 30 feet away from my screen and I can still read it and see everything.
I just want to show real quick that it already looks different.
Yeah, I'm going to show you how to tweak this and make it cuter.
Ooh! I would like that. This is
Welcome
cool.
back.
Thank you.
Oh my god, you always look so weird when you log in.
Why, I have the bomb settings?
Yeah, you look like this malnourished avatar.
She's here. She's here.
That's how we check.
Yeah,
It's like, trust me, I'm a doctor. Like,
yeah, yeah.
Oh my god. It looks
probably get away
so
with that.
different.
Okay, but now we'll do some nice things to make it even cuter, okay?
Okay.
So now show your interface again so people can see that. 'Cause we don't see your
This?
buttons and stuff. Like your toolbar buttons and all that, because we don't see that on the stream.
Oh yeah, sorry. Show. Thank you, thank you. This is what everything looks like now. It's super black. I guess this works better like when you're in your bed, in your laptop, and you don't want to really have all that light.
You can also change the opacity, and it's very nice.
Oh,
Because
how?
the super black, the super black is only going to look sort of gray.
Yeah.
So go to in your preferences, go to preferences.
Control.
Oh, actually, before you even do this, like right click on something that I'm wearing or an object in the room and get your pie menu. Do you have a pie menu?
Oh my god, it's
Or the
so
drop
dark.
It's not going to be, you'll see. Yeah, see, there's your pie menu. So go into a pie menu and we'll just swirl around the pie menu for a little bit.
There's
Just to show people what it
object,
looks like before.
features, texture,
Yeah.
content.
No. I'm talking about the pie menu itself. Like before you choose something. Close your build window. Close that. That doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. Oh my god. It's
I'm
super
talking about
dark.
just the little round menu. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's really light. Okay.
More.
So now that's what I'm talking about. Just looking at that circle. We're gonna make it cute, okay? This
Okay.
is some like detailing your car shit. So go into preferences.
Control P.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And go to colors.
Colors.
Mhm.
Oh.
And then go to miscellaneous.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay. So what do you want your colors to be? What would you like an accent? Let's just for shits and giggles, we'll make it. What's your favorite color?
Pink, purple,
Okay.
blue,
All right.
green.
I have all my color swatches are custom ones that I've saved, but in the default, is there like a hot pink or something?
Where?
Like, do you when you're just looking at your color swatches, when you're changing colors, there's all those little swatches.
Which one do I change though?
Oh, here, we'll just do this. Okay, so selection effects, particle beam. That could be whatever you want. Like, go ahead and click it and make it a cute color that you like, baby pink or something.
Yeah. Okay, I just did.
Good. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Oh, you'll love this. Where it says script dialog.
Yeah.
Um,
It's white and brown.
yeah, I know. I'm gonna put this in your IM. On the right-hand side. On the right-hand side, that is a hex color code. So click the brown. Yep. And now over where it says RGB LSL hex, just click on hex.
Oh, I didn't know that was. Oh my God, Thorne, I've been looking
That's how
to
you
do
give
this
someone
for
an exact.
so long.
Yeah, that's how you give someone an exact. Now
Oh
hit
my
enter.
God.
There you go.
I didn't know
Hit
you could
okay.
do that in hacks.
Okay. And now for the other one, put this hex code for the one on the left.
How do you know the color code is asking Lulu? Here,
Oh,
if
these are
you
ones
go
that
to
I have saved.
hacks.
You can find them on Google. Like there's like a whole directory of like codes that you can find.
Yes, yes. Okay. And now active. Okay, you see right below it says floating window opacity, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the top one, right? The default is set to 1.00 and 0.95. Now, if you want to be able to see just a little bit through even the window that you're using, like make it like 95.
Be active.
The active, make it 0.95. Yeah.
Oh my God, look at these.
You can use your arrow keys to do that. Yeah.
Can I make it lower? Like.
Yeah, but you don't want that for your active. You're gonna do that for the other one. So make that one. You can even do 90. I'm sure that'll be fine for you.
90.
And for inactive, make that something like 80, like 75, something.
75.
The inactive. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And camera movement, I like to keep those pretty high, so just do like 95 or something.
Okay, so 0.90, 0.75, and 0.95 are the settings.
Yeah. Now you can skip the console opacity. You can skip that. Leave it at 0.500. You can skip the red. And now for area search beacon color, like I just made it the same hot tank for myself, but if you're used to seeing it blue, then leave it that way. But okay, now
like
all the way
purple maybe.
you might also appreciate unchecking that top box at the bottom where it says always show script dialogues on an opaque background.
Stop!
Yeah,
stop!
You'll like that.
Oh my God, I've been looking for this exact setting. This is like on the local chat, right? Or no?
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh my God.
It's very annoying.
It's
very
super annoying.
So that you can't see through it. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have. Yeah, I don't have the top two checked, but the bottom. Check the bottom one. Check that bottom. The very bottom box. Check the very bottom box.
You give me more colors.
Yes. Now for the one on the left, just make it black all the way 0, 0, 0, 0. Just make it black. You don't have to, but you can. Okay. And I have the default opacities, which is fine. You can leave the sliders alone. And for the right side, go ahead and put that same, here, I'll give it to you again. Put this in there and then hit OK. The brown, yeah.
Good. text. Ooh. This is what it's looking like. Do I hit OK?
Okay, now hit now. Yep, just hit OK.
Oh my god.
And now close your preferences, and now click on something and look at your pie menu.
Oh, first of all, I just want to say, it immediately, I don't know if it was like this before, but look where it says like the podcast land.
Yeah, it's a nice, clean,
I can see what's behind, yeah.
Yeah.
This is so cool.
Nice?
Yeah,
so
it's super cool.
It makes it feel even more open. So, like I said, for people with smaller monitors, that's very helpful. Because, yes, there might be something in the way, but you can still see what's happening behind it, you know?
Yeah.
But now, let's look at your pie menu again. You're going to love it. I'm sure it's going to tickle you. I don't know why. So click on something and show, just swirl around the pie menu so people can see what it's doing. See?
It's transparent. Oh my god, the highlight is pink. That's so sick.
Yeah.
So this is what we did.
Now sit on your couch or some piece of furniture and click for the script menu. Like sit on the couch.
Oh shit, wait. How do I make her stand up again?
Oh, here, I'll stand up.
Wait. No, I did something. I messed it up. Wait. Avatar help.
Here. I'm standing.
No, like, it was a bug.
Just sit down.
Oh, okay. Look!
Look at your script menu. No, click the couch itself for the script menu.
Oh my god.
Isn't that cute? It matches your skybox.
Cool. And you can change this to any color you want.
Yep. So now that ugly shit-eating script menu color isn't so ugly or shit-eating anymore.
Damn, this is cool. This is actually so cool. You can play with all of the colors and just have basically your own color interface, right?
Yes. Yep.
Do people sell these, Thorne?
You don't have to sell it. No, it's just a setting. It's been built into this thing for over a decade.
Yeah, but I'm starting to think, like, imagine if you, like, have a cool mix. Is there a way that you could sell it?
I'm not 100% sure of that. I don't know. I'm not a programmer. I mean, people might think that, but no, trust me, I'm really not a genius in that regard at all. I do not know those things.
Because it would be so cool. It would be kind of like having your own themes, right? But for your a viewer.
Guess you could. It's a lot of like do it yourself, like, but you could maybe sell a note card that told people how to do it. I don't know.
Damn, that'd be cool.
But I think this is one of those things, like when you are super bored and it is 4:30 in the morning and all your friends are asleep and you're like, fuck this. Just play with it and see what colors you come up with and see what you like and click on things and see, oh, do I like that? Ooh, can I see this? Okay. You know?
Yeah.
And like when I have a pop-up script like you did for the couch, instead of the upper right corner, mine shows up in the lower right corner. That way it seems more out of the way for me.
I was checking your looker. I'm sorry. This is so sick. Thank you so much, Thorne. I love this.
Okay,
Damn.
So I want to try to quickly get through the next couple things.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought you'd really get a kick out of that. You can play with that to your heart's content.
Yes.
This is a basic graphic settings tip, okay? Now this is a very broad spectrum. Some people have like pimped out gamer computers and they don't really have much to worry about. Some people are struggling. Some people it's a connection. Some people it's a laptop.
Oh,
whatever.
Thorne, I'm so sorry, but we have a question in the chat.
Sure, go ahead.
Lois asking, I have a question. Can you change your name or friend's name? Like the way it looks, Lo?
Oh, yes, wait. I meant to go into this. go back to preferences, colors.
Uh-huh. Oh, wait, that's a great question, Lo. Wait, I actually want to know that too. Name tag?
Yeah, you want me to give you my colors? You'll like them. They're very candy cute.
What is you? My tag.
I'll give you my colors. So yeah,
okay.
in there, on that first, I'm just gonna put them in your. I am. So for my tag, make it this. Like, I know this definitely shows the kind of psychological damage that I have, but I've actually spent hours perfectly calibrating these things. Yeah, like
I was expecting you to say that. I feel
really
that.
Like, believe it or not, that looks like a dark pink, but it's going to show up the best, you know. So that is going to be the first box. Okay, second box is going to be this color. I'll give you it. There. So basically, you have this magenta color for you, and then this is the same exact color, but with 22% more light to it. So it's like your friends. So it's like, I'm the darkest, my friends are the same color, but lighter.
Oh, I love that. Oh, look, Lo, and now you're pink for me.
Yeah,
because you're my friend. Same with everyone else that is my friend. Oh, this is sick.
Yeah. Okay, now go to match. Go to the one that says match.
Love.
You can leave Linden Lab that crayon blue because it's easiest for me to remember.
Nobody cares about Linden Lab. What?
Yeah.
Match?
So yeah, go to match and make it that 8914FF.
Match is like the normal people, right?
Match is when you look at your profile. When you look at your own profile and it says interests, that's not something you use a lot, but it can help because if you bothered going to the interest tab in your profile, you're going to do it on your own profile. There you go. And you know, like for me, it says I have build, meet, sell, explore, be hired, like that kind of shit. And skills, that makes me sound like an asshole, but I have all of them checked. But anyway, so if you can close your profile, what it's going to do is people that have a lot of things in common with you in that way, their name tags will be purple.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like a pretty electric purple. Now, I kind of really hate baby shit green, like pea green. I think that's an ugly color. It looks like puke.
Yeah.
So, go to mismatch. Go to mismatch. It's right under muted on the right side.
Okay. Sorry, my watch is telling me to stand up.
And you can make it
that color. So let
me
know if you hear me well.
Yeah, I still hear you fine.
Okay. This is mismatch. I'm getting confused thinking they're my friends.
No, your friends are always going to be baby pink.
Yeah, but I mean because before they were green.
The nice thing is in nearby chat, here look. The color of the...
What's the color?
Open your chat box window.
Oh, it's mismatch. Is that what you're saying?
It shouldn't be. What I said shouldn't be mismatched.
Okay, send it again.
Hit OK. Hit OK because it might not have taken because you didn't have data. Just hit OK. And just anybody else type something in local.
Can I do it myself?
Yeah.
It's white.
Oh, wait. Oh, that's right. Okay. That's because we didn't do that yet. That's in chat color. You use the same colors. Sorry, we're going to go to the first tab, go back to preferences. You go to that first tab. Color. Yeah, there you go. See, that's very helpful for when you're in a group and you want to see your text versus like it'll make yours be the dark pink. So if you want those numbers again,
yeah, that's a good idea.
Yep, yeah, that is yours.
Okay. Thank you. My text hex.
Yep, and this is for friends. Now, for people, if you want to keep the continuity like we're doing here, I'm doing it by giving her the hex numbers. But if you guys just want to do this with colors that you already have saved in your swatches, it's even easier. You don't have to deal with the hex thing. You can just drag a color, whatever the current color is, to any one of those swatches. You can save any color you want.
Hey, Masumi.
Others. Okay, here's for others. It's a purple, but it's light purple, so you can read it.
Wow. For others, can I make the others a different color, like lilac?
Make it any color you want. That's what I just gave you. I gave you a lilac color.
Oh, is that what you just gave me?
Yep. I'm psychic. It's lilac.
Wait, where is it?
It's in your IM.
It's showing me in pink. Oh, because you're my friend. LOL.
Yes. Okay. And you see where it says
love
URL?
that.
You see where it says URL query part? And URL?
URL?
Yeah, I don't know what
query
part is actually. But here, I'll give you the hex. This is just like the classic web link turquoise.
Oh, that's so helpful.
So it's not so hidden, you know?
And everything else doesn't matter that they're this color?
Everything else I have the way it came. I have the URL query part. I have the same as URL.
Thorne, another thing. People's names are a little dark for me because they're like gray on black. Can I change that?
Yeah, let me see.
You're welcome, Lo. Thorne is helping me a lot too. I think avatars, maybe?
Oh, name tags. Name tags.
Oh, name tags?
Back to name tags. Yeah, what is your opacity? Go to the name tags section.
0.500.
Ah, okay, yeah. So what I have for mine is I have the top one is 0.300. 0.300. The bottom one is 3.000. That's going to be much easier to see.
No, I mean in the nearby chat, in the conversation, I'm guessing it's avatars. Let me see. Oh yeah, I made it white.
Oh, what is mine? Oh, mine is set to like gray.
Yeah, because it was hard for me to see because the background is already black.
Oh, so you mean so that you can see the names? Yeah.
Yeah. This is so cool. I love these. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I can even make these. I don't know.
And was that it for this stuff? Oh yeah, all that was because who was that reminded us? That asked how to do that?
Lo was asking.
Yeah, I'm glad she asked because
thank you, Lo, for asking. Yeah.
These are settings that I've had customized for like literally more than a decade, so I don't really think about it anymore. But when people ask, it's like, oh yeah, do this. It's way cuter. Because when I log into SL, everything, every color, every background, every window feels cozy to me. It feels like I want it to be. So it just makes it easier to, yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna leave this white. I love this. I'm playing so much with everything. Yeah, I really encourage you guys to just play with all of these.
Make sure you hit OK instead of close.
yeah, play with all of these settings on your own. Like, you don't have to have the same colors we have. Obviously, just play around with your own colors. If you're really into blues, into pinks, you can have your own color palette, you know. And if you find a color palette online, grab the numbers, the hex numbers, and maybe you can put them into SL and have your own.
Yeah, like if you
viewer
have a really
interface.
favorite signature color, you can always just drag that color into your swatches and save it and use it really fast.
Yeah, that's so cool. Lo says, for some reason it's not changing my friend's colors, but I'm not using Firestar. That shouldn't matter. Right?
Well, that's a disclaimer I guess I should always give, is that I really only use Firestorm. So it's definitely like, I mean, a lot of the advice I give works for any primary viewer, like whether it's Second Life or, I don't know anything about Black Dragon because I'm on a Mac and they don't make it for Macs yet. So
Hi, Candy.
all I can speak for is, oh, she looks beautiful.
I know.
But yeah, all I can speak for is Firestorm.
Yeah.
I'm glad
But
that you're, I'm
Sorry?
sorry, all I can speak for is Mac. I'm glad you're a PC person so that most of the people can follow what you're doing.
so I played with SL for so long, and that gave me PTSD. I'm not gonna lie. Also, it was a second-hand 2011 Mac, so maybe that had a lot to do with it.
The infamous MacBook.
Yeah.
That is so nonchalant that I was taking it seriously. It was like, wait, what? Like, oh, I'm so sorry for that. But
Maybe it's a that.
She used to play games on that and play with like 1 megabyte internet. It was insane.
I remember, and I was good at CS:GO back then. I play better than I do now. Maybe I need
okay,
to
that's
use my
something I
Mac
would
again.
like to ask the people that are watching this. Like, I assume by now that most people do see materials and most people know how to see the materials on. Like, I guess if you're not seeing things shine and stuff, like, I guess I'm talking to the audience, but if you're not seeing the shine and all the stuff that you're seeing on the screen here in the stream, like, let us know, because I'd like to know if there's enough people
Rex said that
like,
actually. He was like, whoa, my close Rex in front of us.
Okay.
He said that. He was like, whoa, my clothes on that video look so good. And I think it's because of the materials.
Yeah, it is. Yes. Do you have, oh, well, let's just go over it real quick so that people know how. You can open your preferences, Paul.
We're gonna teach you guys how to see materials, like how to see all these lights, for example, reflected on Drex's jacket and everything, or mice top on all of that,
or my glistening, sweaty skin. Yeah.
Yeah. Where do I go to? General? Graphics. Sorry.
General. Yep. And here's the thing. A lot of people think, I don't know why this is, but a lot of people think in order to see projector lights and materials that you have to be on ultra. And you don't. You definitely don't. So
no, I'm in mid. I'm using the one you gave me.
Yeah, mine is set. My slider is set to mid as well, but I definitely don't see things like mid. To what I'm seeing looks like ultra without the shadows. When I'm just not taking pictures, I'm just running around. But you can also put your shadows on. If you're a PC, it's going to run a lot faster because you guys have compression and Macs don't. So go ahead and you can stick that top thing to mid, and Paw already has all of her check boxes checked. Now watch this, Paw. The top one, point your camera to something that you, oh yeah, you have it. So uncheck transparent water and see what happens to the screen.
I crash.
No, it just takes a second.
Yeah, I'm joking. Meanwhile, Brian is saying, how do you change the color of the names of the group game names? People taps in the conversation box. Oh, we already went through that, but I'll show you in a second, Reed.
See what happened, Paul?
Yeah, everything looks gray and ugly.
Yeah, everything looks plain. Yeah, your win light, man, it's very foggy.
I just like the effect. They give like a weird effect with the materials.
Anyway, so this is a weird thing that just happened since the release of EEP, since they updated the lighting engine. It didn't used to do this, but now, for some reason, when you uncheck transparent water, it automatically disables advanced light settings, so you don't see materials. So if you're having trouble figuring out how to see materials, if you have transparent water turned off, turn it on. It's the only way you're going to be able to see them. So go ahead and click it back on.
The difference is crazy. Oh my god.
You're missing 60-70% of the beauty of Second Life if you don't have it on. Okay. Sure. Now, if you go back down in preferences, if you go down to where it says advanced lighting model, that's the real button it's intended to be. Nice view. That's the button it's intended to be. Yeah.
Oh, advanced
lighting model. Yeah, and just uncheck it. It'll do the same thing. You don't have to do that, but if you uncheck it, it'll look just like it did when you unchecked transparent water.
Yeah, this is the one.
Yeah. You want to have all those things checked. You don't have to have ambient occlusion checked, but it does add a nice little bit of an extra shadowing to things, like the corners of walls and rooms and stuff.
Oh, nice. Yeah, this is what it looks with it off. And then you add it.
Yeah, you can almost not even tell. It's very
I guess if your PC is not that great, you can turn it off just so it's easier, right?
Exactly.
To run.
If you have low frames per second, and by the way, your frames per second is that little number that changes all the time. Yep, in the upper right corner. So in hardware settings, so that's. Oh wait. No,
I'm sorry.
Go over this. Sorry, no, we're still in general. We're still. Oh, it's okay.
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay, so we're still in the general tab of graphics. And if you go to draw distance, what is yours at? 168?
Yeah.
Okay, so hypothetically, let's say we're talking to somebody who's on a laptop that has really shitty frames per second. They're always the one that's left out of things. And their friends are like, oh, why don't you see it? You know? Yeah. So we'll pretend that's who we're talking to, okay? So you could set your draw distance at like 88, 96, like just under 100. Because the thing that people don't realize is your draw distance, it always sees much further than what it's set to.
Really?
Like, yes. And when you think about it this way, say we were on the land at an event or something, or a roleplay sim. A sim is 256 meters by 256 meters. So when people put their draw distance, I know a lot of people do this and it's weird. I don't get why. But especially if you go to mainland where there's always sim after sim after sim around you, some people keep their draw distance maxed out at 1,024.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, I mean, you really do have to have a fucking NASA computer for that to not slow down your frame rates. It's gonna slow down your frame rates. And so keeping that right below 100 is smart. You're not gonna miss out. You're not gonna not see things. Even at an event that's big and open, you're still gonna see stuff. Max particle count, that's usually set really high. I have mine right where you have yours. I have it at 1024, sometimes 2048. There's not really a reason to need more than that. That will also slow you down if it's, I think by default, it's 3,000 or 4,000 something.
Really?
So max particle count, yeah, that's a good one to keep low. Because it definitely slows you down, because it's keeping track of where each particle is floating as you move. It's a lot of computing power. So keep that fairly low, like I say 2,000-ish or a little less. Max complexity, that could be whatever. If you have friends...
Thorne, does this max particle count have anything to do with, for example, I don't know, but you see my eyes, it have a little glitch sometimes my eyes don't even rest, or the glitch thing looks super weird, like all grilled. And I don't know why. It started happening when I changed like my
no,
settings.
I'll tell you what that is. Wait, let me just double check. That's not a particle, is it? No.
No, I was just wondering like what setting it was.
Yeah, I'll tell you what that is.
Okay.
That now this is one of those little questions that probably a lot of people had in their heads that didn't think of it. That is something called shake.
Shake?
You see how we are, so we'll do this now. See how right now our altitude, we're high up in the air. We're at 2,852 meters, right?
Where do you see that?
At the top, where it says Paweth Podcast Land.
Oh, I never paid attention to that.
Yeah, well, we're high up in the air, right? We're at 2852. Okay, now in local chat, Paweth,
yeah.
Just type in local chat, type FLR, enter.
Oh. FLR, enter. The fuck?
That takes you to the ground automatically. It's a shortcut.
Oh, FLR, enter.
And just so people at home know, we're actually just in the water underneath Paweth's place.
Oh.
But now look at your eyes. They're gonna be sharper.
Oh. Well, you're actually true. You're actually right.
But the thing, now that wasn't probably the best example. One of the best examples I can think of, I mean, it's supposed to have a glitch to it. They're an animated texture and it does look like that. That's on purpose. So people understand that. That wobble that you're seeing, that is on purpose. But
yeah.
Up. Now let's go back to the podcast place.
Also the leaps. I've noticed like with the leaps, sometimes it messes up the shakiness and everything. Here it looks perfect. Let me go back now.
That's because, here, we'll go back. And now I want you to cam in really, really close to your avatar's face. And actually, this is another little trick people might not know. You're familiar with the zoom options, right?
Yeah. Look at this shakiness.
Okay, Paul. So go ahead and hit Control 0 like 4 or 5 times. So you get really, yeah.
Yeah, I love doing these.
Yeah, maybe even a couple more. Yeah, hit it a few more times. And
you can see all of her imperfections.
Yeah,
but now because she's perfect. What?
Since we are almost 3,000 meters up, look at we're going to look at the water line of your eye. So when you're looking at the really fine details, like zoom way into your eye, Paul.
Oh my God, what is that?
You see how your eyelid, it looks wobbly? You see how it looks broken and wobbly?
Yeah, it looks gross.
That's what shake is. That's called shake. And it's something that happens when you're at a very high altitude. Years ago, before there were more than a couple of male mesh bodies, the only mesh body for men at the time was the TMP that most people were using. And it had a glitch to it where the tattoo layer, which there was no balm back then, the tattoo layer was an alpha layer that was like a skin on top of the skin. And anytime somebody with that body was at a high altitude, the whole tattoo would look like wobbling, glitching triangles. Like it would never be, because it was made a little too close together. And Second Life does have something called shake when you're really at a high altitude. So now, I don't know why you're zoomed into your snot bubble.
I'm so sorry, just that it was so funny. Yeah.
But keep yourself zoomed into your eye so people can see the before and after.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we'll come back. You can hit FLR again. Yeah, see that ugly wobbly.
Para alejar es Control 9 o Control 8, Mike. FLR, right?
FLR, and hit enter.
Okay, FLR.
Okay, I'm back here with you. No?
Oh my god, the difference is crazy.
Yeah. See, look how smooth your eyelid line is now.
Oh, wow.
No shake. So if you are designing your avatar or if you're doing something, it looks like you selected. Oh no, I see. Never mind. I see it. Yeah, so if you are designing your avatar or working on a shape, or if you're fitting unrigged mesh eyes or something like that, you're gonna want to do that closer to ground level. So
Damn.
100 meters or lower. I think you can go up to 200 without any shake, but beyond 300, so I have heard people say they see shake, but when you're thousands of meters in the sky, you're gonna have shake. So if you really want everything to look high quality all the time, it's best to build closer to the land, like significantly closer to the land. But if you can't do that because you have ugly neighbors or something like that, you could at least make yourself a boxed-in dressing room. You know how like I have a dressing room at my place? Yeah, like that. So you always see things how they really are.
Thorne, the way the avatars look when you do such a big high zoom in is amazing, right? They look so good.
Another tip about the zoom in, you're right, they do. But what that's doing when you hit Control 0, because hitting Control 0 will zoom your camera in. I'm saying this because we didn't mention it. So hit escape once, Paul, so people can see it. You can do it, and you can narrate. Say, okay, I'm gonna hit Control 0.
Okay. Wait, I hit the maximum amount of Control 0s. Nothing happened now.
Well, hit Control 9. That resets it to normal.
Okay. So this is what it looks like in Control 9. As I said,
you can use your eyeball camera to spin around so we can see your face. Yeah.
As I said, avatar. This is what the avatar looks like when you're in Control 9. When you click Control 9 or the default, this is how most people look at their avatar on the daily basis, which I don't know how they do that. It stresses me out. I look like a fish. But I think that people don't know this, right, Thorne? This is what they just...
Yes, and it's funny that you said you look like a fish. That's perfect, because what I was going to say is there's a certain amount of fish eye to the lens. And that's the thing that makes people think they have a big head and then they make their head too small. But if you just hit Control 0 twice, it evens out your proportion to a much more realistic level.
Yeah, this is what I use, Control 0 twice, actually.
Is it? That's what you just happen to do by default? That you must have a good artistic eye, because that's the level that takes away most of the distortion.
Thank you. Yeah.
Now hit Control 9 and then hit Control 888 like 5 or 6 times. Show people what that does.
This is the maximum is 4 times, I think. But look, it gives you more of a fish look.
Yeah, way more of a fish eye. Yeah, and then tilt your camera up and it looks insane.
I guess this could be cool for like feed pictures or something like that, for like an ad.
Like a real dynamic picture of somebody jumping over a building or something crazy.
Yeah, or something cool like that. But I don't think that people really know how to do that in
that's
SL.
how Girl Thorne looks when I'm a giant. You know, you're like, oh, pop out the giant.
Look at this! Look! Oh my god! Imagine the amount of like classic avatars that I've seen on Flickr with this exact angle on their pictures. I don't even want to talk about that.
You're right. You're so right. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Go
ahead.
And then that's for Control 8. I do use this sometimes when I'm decorating a very small space, though, Thorne.
Yes, like if you're cammed into a bathroom and it's really hard to see. Yeah. If there's like a small bathroom and you can't cam around it. Yeah. I do the same thing.
But Control 9 is default. This is the default one. And if you want to get rid of the fish effect, Control 0 a couple times. But you can do it as many times as you want, obviously. It will make the zoom in bigger. We're back.
Okay, so we were going through the graphic settings before we did that whole control thing. Yeah, we're really challenged, man. We really do. Sidetrack, but oh well.
We do. Yeah, I mean, we should have named this podcast something related to ADD.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We just put a stamp in the corner from now on. See, we're doing it again. All right, so we're.
Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. Should I go to the questions?
Yeah, do that. It's been so long. Yeah, do that.
So Brain was asking how to change the color of the names of the group names or the people tabs in the conversation box. That's what I asked earlier. You go to Control P, Brain, and you go to give me a sec. Let me see if I remember. Colors, and then it's gonna be. No, it wasn't colors, right, Thorne?
No, we were in graphics. Oh wait, what were you telling? What did you want to know how to?
They're asking how to change the names of the people in the conversation box. That's what I changed. Oh, chat. Thank you so much.
No, it's in colors, but it's in chat color.
Chat color. Okay.
Yours is already done.
If I'm not mistaken, yeah, like here, I think this is what they're asking. Like their name and stuff. Like,
oh no, that's something that I've been trying to figure out for years. For some reason, mine still shows up baby shit green. I don't know why.
Oh, I don't know if it's this one, but you see how I changed the color of Papa? I changed this where it says chat headers, the avatars one. That's the one I changed. Do you think they were asking something else?
If they were asking about the tab itself, like where it says Thorne Dreadlow, I don't know how to change that.
Oh, the tab.
Is that what the question was about?
They said the tab colors, I should say. So I guess the tab, I don't know.
I wish the tab was easily changeable. I still have not found out how to do that. But you know what? Right after this, I'm actually headed to meet one of my friends who I'm sure knows.
Okay.
So I'll put it in the comments or something.
Okay. We'll come back to you. Next episode, probably, right?
Yeah, I'll know it by then.
Okay.
If there is a way to do it, I'll know it by then.
And Lois asked, I think it's preference chat at the bottom tick box. Oh, I think it was something else, Barbie, but thank you. Lois asking for the website to get Firestorm. Okay, I'll send it to you after, Lo. But you can also just Google Firestorm Second Life, and it should just send you the download.
Yeah, if you just type Firestorm viewer download, you'll find it.
Yeah. Brain also says, do you guys know about turning off Linden Water? If you're struggling with FPS problems, turn off on Linden Water when you're shopping, or don't need to see Linden Water by hitting Ctrl Alt Shift 7. Ooh.
Yeah. Does that actually I don't know this. Does that also deactivate your advanced light model?
Let me see. Ctrl Alt Shift 7. Ctrl Alt Shift 7? Am I doing it wrong?
Well, we're not near the water, so you have to go back down and check.
Oh! Damn.
Control Alt Shift water. Yep, it turned it off for me. You have to cam above us. Yeah.
I don't even know when I'm camming at.
Here, just like fly or cam above us. See? As soon as you get over the water, you don't see the water anymore. That is really helpful. Thank you.
Thank you for subscribing, April. Let me go up. Oh, I think I deactivated it actually. Control Alt Shift 7.
Yeah, you have to just
Oh yeah, here it is. Let me change the win light.
That's an unforgivable win light.
I'm sorry.
London fog.
Oh my god.
London fog.
You really do. Okay, this is the water. Control Alt Shift 7. That's so cool, Brain. Thank you. That is a very good one. And this reduces the lag, right? It helps with your frames per second, is what they said.
Yeah, it definitely would. That's brilliant because, yeah, the Linden water is a fairly high resource thing apparently. So it's always doing like.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry I got sidetracked so much, but I really want to have a house like this for this summer.
You can do it.
I want to, but land is so expensive. Why is it so expensive in Second Life? Damn, this looks sick.
Yeah, you need to get yourself a land baron sugar daddy.
We had a house like this, and then you didn't decorate it.
Okay, I'm gonna decorate it now. But damn, this is sick. Look how they decorated it. It looks so realistic. They ejected me,
Guys,
by the way.
I think I gotta hop off. Sorry.
It's fine. I think we're ending too, right? Cause it's 2
let's
hours.
just pick it up where we left off because we went over 2 hours already.
Yeah.
We'll get back to it. So we didn't do the graphic settings. We'll say we didn't do that, and we'll do that next time.
Okay. Graphic settings for next time. I like these because we go in detail with the different things and we don't overflow either. Like, I like that we have a cap time. So
it's pretty fucking random, but
I know
all of it's useful. At least it's all
I
useful,
know, right? It's also useful. Every time I learn so much. Oh no, Thorne, look at my avatar right now. This is what I meant. Yeah. Do you see her? Do you see that she had like a heart? Yeah. And now this happens, and I don't know why.
Right click and grab each one. I think that happens because I think it might be another side effect of altitude, but right click and grab it.
Oh, grab
it? Yeah, just grab it. See, there you go. And so that fixes it for you, but it wouldn't fix it if someone else is seeing it that way. But I would imagine that if you, this is another thing. One last thing before we go. Most people probably know this. But if you are like all of us here and you wear mesh and bomb everything, mesh body, head, bomb, all that, bomb doesn't even matter. But if you're wearing mesh stuff and you teleport somewhere, teleporting actually has to move all of your assets, meaning technically all the information that is you and your inventory. When you teleport from one sim to another, all that data is transferred to that simulator, to that sim. So a lot of times you will see things missing, like, oh, I don't see your body, I don't see your head, you know what I mean? That happens, and a lot of people don't know. And Pawpaw, you can, now that you have advanced menu, you can do this much faster. Look in your advanced menu at the top, Pawpaw.
Yeah.
And the first thing says rebake textures. The very second thing, refresh attachments. See?
Oh, that fixes everything.
Yeah, that makes it so, like, if somebody says, I don't see your body, but you see your body, but other people don't see your body. You've run into that, right?
Yeah, I've seen that happen a lot.
Everybody has. Yeah, everybody, that happens a lot, especially if you're teleporting into like an event that just opened or something. So what I do out of just psychopathic fucking OCD habit is when I go somewhere that I haven't been or there's a lot of people, I just hit advanced and I refresh attachments automatically. That doesn't do anything crazy. All it does is it's basically the system reminding itself what you're supposed to be wearing.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the last tip for today.
Thank you. I'll remember that because that happened to Lo yesterday. So if we don't see your body again, just go to advanced and refresh attachments.
Yep.
Brain says, this was so freaking awesome. Thank you guys so much for this. Thank you for watching, Brain, and thank you, Thorne, because he's the one who knows all of these. I'm just the dummy that does it and learns.
Well, you're very, very welcome, and not a dummy. You just haven't heard it yet. Just like everyone else out there that feels like, oh, I didn't know this. It's not because anybody's dumb. It's just because you haven't heard it yet.
She's kind of a dummy. She's kind of a dummy.
All right, bye.
Thank you, everybody, for bearing with us both because we are scattered as fuck. So thanks for that.
That's true. I'm sorry if you don't have a DD and you were losing your mind. But thank you for watching us, and I hope that you guys learn a lot. Remember to give it a couple time, like a couple days, a day or two, for AJ to pull all of the times in the video. And then you can come back if you forgot anything, or if you want to show something specific to someone. And if you have any more questions, you can let us know or save them for the next episode, where we will be learning a lot more cool stuff. Really excited.
Yeah, there's plenty of stuff to last for plenty more episodes. So.
Thanks, Vibora. Yeah, I'm really excited. Thank you, everyone, for coming and for watching. Thorne, do you want to plug the things that you do before we leave?
I already did, but yeah, if anybody's looking for some really freakishly specific custom avatar design, skins, shapes, materials for skins, scars, freckles, hair bases, whatever, I do all that stuff, and I do it for everybody. I don't just do guys, and I don't just do aesthetic. I actually do that less than anything. So yeah, I'm very well versed in all the bodies and heads that are even remotely popular. So that's
amazing.
Something I do. And I have avatar makeover note card forms to fill out that make it easy to tell me what you are looking for, and I do consultations at my sim.
Like even wedding dresses, everything.
What's that?
Even wedding dresses, custom ones.
Yes.
You do.
Yep. Even wedding dresses.
Okay, and I forgot. Did we have like a Dropbox or something like that?
Yes, and I still haven't resed it, but I've been filling it up, so I'll res it tonight.
Nice. Okay, so we'll leave a Dropbox with some information, probably in this table or somewhere where you guys can see it.
I'll make it like a cute crystal ball or something.
Yeah. And that's it. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. We'll see you next Tuesday at 4 p.m. SLT, probably, with more tips and tricks. And that's it. I'll see you guys later.
Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.